And good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Today is part 3 of our Mardi Gras safety tips with our medical correspondent, Dr. Hebert. Okay, we did getting hit in the face and eyes with beads.
Sure.
We did intoxication and all the things that can happen. Trips, falls, minor trauma, stitches, broken bones, skateboards. You've seen it all in the ER.
I've seen it all, taken care of it all. Let me tell you this. What we want you to make sure of is that you are really paying attention to where you walk. We know that it's very slippery out there, especially after a parade. You're gonna fall, you've been drinking alcohol too much, and you fall and you trip on a sidewalk, uneven pavement. All these things will end up in the ER. But we also have to think about, what are you doing between the floats? Do not go between the floats. You've seen this, right?
Oh, and now some of them have those barricades, but that's so scary because the driver can't see that you're in between.
That's right, and we've had horrible situations because of that. And also, people, believe it or not, they bother those horses out there. I've seen somebody take a push pin and stick in the horse to watch the horse kind of jump around. And what happens is sometimes those horses will jump and run, and that causes a major problem too. So you got to keep your wits about you when you're out there. We don't want this to be your last Mardi Gras, you know?
Well, people can get trampled, but you're saying even if the floats stop, don't bend over to pick beads up from underneath and reach under because it could go. And the horse situation, they're trained to be around the crowds, but you don't know what could happen with that. You've seen people get injured?
Oh, absolutely, when the horses just break free and run. And then another thing we got to think about is you're not supposed to bring any glass containers out there. No glass containers, right? Because what happens is that invariably it's going to fall, somebody's going to drop one, and I don't want you bending down to pick up these beads because there's going to be glass down there and you'll cut your finger, cut your hand, and that stops the day. It stops the day and you got to go to the ER. So, and these things seem like nothing, but they happen to so many people.
I know. Well, these are things the ER and the EMS people treat. I know from my father being a physician that there have been children who come in and raisins or something's gone up their nose. But you say a single Mardi Gras bead? How many times have you?
I would say at least 20 times I've seen this Mardi Gras bead, but the worst part about it is that we don't see the Mardi Gras bead right when it happens. We see someone with recurring sinusitis about 3 or 4 weeks later, and we don't know why. And then what we find out is that there's a foreign body, there's a bead stuck up the nose or stuck in the ear after they have an ear infection and they don't realize it for a long period of time. So just please monitor your children out there. And we're going to talk about our children too, because we have a whole section on that.
Okay, wow. So Mardi Gras bead up your nose for weeks and weeks and you don't realize it.
Because it goes a little bit too far and it goes and gets into your sinus. And that's
so broken beads, don't bring them home, try to fix them, throw them away.
Absolutely. Because you know why? Because they're on the parade route, they're very valuable. But when you get them home, they're nothing. They're trinkets. Don't try to keep them unless you're going to recycle them. I mean, they have a lot of companies that are here in New Orleans that you can recycle those beads. That's important, but please just be careful out there.
All right. Tip for the day, no Mardi Gras bead up your child's nose.